Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
A big break in the case of a murdered Wayne County Sheriff's deputy. 4 people now under arrest and the investigation continues.
The youngest in Michigan are now catching COVID at the highest rate. Tonight, new state data on the pandemic's impact on schools and students.
And startling video of an employee beating his elderly boss, leaving him unconscious. But we're going to start with the weather here, and some parts of Metro Detroit hit hard by a lot of rain this afternoon. Take a look. This is Silver Belt near Squirrel Road in Orion Township, and yeah, that's a car there in the background. That street totally flooded out. Other parts of town, though, didn't see much rain at all.
Yeah, we want to get right over to Andrew Humphrey. Do you have any more headed our way, Andrew?
Well, Kimberly and Jason, we talked about the scattered or isolated nature of these showers and storms, and that was the case. While some towns got hit really hard, most of the area did not. Nonetheless, if you were in some of these towns like Orion Township, areas just north of Troy, including Rochester Hills, Rochester and Auburn Hills, there are those heavy showers, and look at all the lightning, thunderstorms that passed through within the past couple of hours. And look at the estimated rain totals. Absolutely astounding. Over 3 inches here in these areas of yellow. You can see it right across Rochester Road. Higher amounts in Auburn Hills, 5 inches or more, and close to 7 inches near Lake Orion and right on top of Orion Township. There are a couple more showers that are blossoming in the center of Oakland County, including the Pontiac area, also around Waterford. So heads up for more development there, and more shower activity down to our south and west that is still about to rotate through within the next few hours. So we're catching a break right now with temperatures that are in the 70s, 74 degrees. But shortly after 7 p.m. and 8 p.m., we're looking at more of that shower activity start to rotate through from the north, crossing the Ohio border, moving into Lenawee County, Monroe County, and eventually across I-94. And Detroit may be affected as well. So watch out for more scattered showers that could be heavy at times this evening. We'll talk about tonight and this weekend coming up.
All right, Andrew. Our other top story tonight, the Oakland County Sheriff says 32-year-old Keith Taylor beat his 75-year-old employer because he thought his paycheck was short.
And now Taylor is in jail tonight facing 1 count of assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder. Larry Spruill is live tonight. And Larry, that video is really just difficult to watch.
Yeah, good evening, Kimberly and Jason. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office says the details of this case are just very disturbing in so many ways. That's because the employee physically attacked his boss, who is an elderly man, all because of his paycheck was short. Now, I got to tell you, and I got to warn you, the details and the video you're about to watch are both disturbing. 32-year-old Keith Demetrius Taylor is in trouble Friday night and facing 1 count of assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder. That charge stems from this video right here. Taylor is this man standing about 6 feet 3 inches tall. You can see him kicking his employer, who is 75 years old and 5 feet 8 inches tall, outside of a Rochester Hills business on Starbat Drive. Deputies say his employer owns a landscaping company and they were finishing cutting the lawn. The two got into an argument over the paycheck. Taylor said it was short. Oakland County Sheriff's Office say Taylor repeatedly kicked his boss in the head, leaving him unconscious. He then kicked him again when he tried to get up. Taylor has outstanding warrants in Detroit on assault charges and 3 traffic warrants from Highland Park. And that's not it. He also has a drug and endangerment convictions in Phoenix, Arizona, a domestic violence conviction in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're live tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Just awful. So, Larry, what happens next with Taylor?
Yeah, and so, Kimberly, he is due back in court on October 19th. That's where he will face the charges for the video. And we're still trying to figure out the rest of those charges in Arizona, when he'll face those as well.
Okay. Larry, thanks. New at 5, Detroit police need your help identifying a man wanted in connection to a deadly shooting on the city's west side. Happened last Sunday morning near Dexter and Collingwood. Police tell us this man fired a single shot at the victim before taking off from the scene. It's hard to see there, but take a close look. If you know who this is, call Crime Stoppers. The number to call is 1-800-SPEAK-UP, and you can remain anonymous. All right, now to today's coronavirus numbers, and the trend keeps going up. The state reports 8,409 new cases in the past 48 hours. That averages out to 4,200 cases per day. And sadly, we've lost 82 more Michiganders to the virus over that same two-day period.
Now take a look at the trend in the 7-day moving average over the past 3 weeks. On September 24th, we were averaging 2,700 cases a day. Today, that number has gone up significantly to 3,500 cases. And as COVID numbers continue to rise here in Michigan, it turns out there's a new front line against it.
Yeah, according to a new study, schools are far and away the top spreaders of the virus. Priya Mann is following this story for us tonight. Priya, there are a lot of factors leading to this, too.
Yeah, that's right, Kim. You know, whether students are wearing masks, how many are vaccinated. Of course, you have a huge cohort right now that's not eligible to be vaccinated. The state data that we're looking at right now mainly affecting northern Michigan and the UP, but the numbers overall, the trend overall is troubling.
Until the vaccine is approved for that age group, it's going to continue to be a problem.
I really think masks are still necessary.
These educators worry for their students and colleagues, with nearly 60% of new COVID outbreaks last week in Michigan in K through 12 schools.
It comes down to the need for immunizations for the kids.
New data from the state reveals 375 children under 12 are becoming infected with COVID-19 every day. There have been 364 outbreaks and clusters, and 104 schools have been impacted by lost school time from illness or quarantine.
We're going to be living with it for a while, right? I think it's eventually going to be endemic, which is why vaccination and masking and distancing are going to be necessary to keep our kids safe and to keep them in school.
As more kids get infected, mask mandates continue to be a hot button issue for school districts across the state.
Today with the Delta variant, I'm still scared. Every day they go to school, I'm terrified. But you know, we can't stop the world, but we have to figure out what do we do to keep things safe.
As of October 1st, COVID outbreaks caused 3 districts to close entirely. 12 schools closed, 5 grades closed, 34 classrooms closed as the virus continues to disrupt in-person instruction.
We're engaged in a trade-off right now. We know that school is good for kids. We know COVID is bad for kids, and we've decided that a little bit of COVID is the price worth paying to have kids in school.
And state data shows that wearing masks reduces the risk of spreading COVID among students. The CDC still highly recommending students wear masks in school. Reporting live tonight, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Priya, thank you. Now to new information we're learning into arrests in the shooting death of off-duty Wayne County Corrections Officer Devontae Jones.
Police issued multiple search warrants in several states looking for the people responsible. Let's get out to Sean Lay, who's following a lot that's going on with this case tonight. Sean?
And sources tell me tonight, Jason, that the apparent motive for this awful murder was some sort of argument. Sources also confirming that suspects were arrested in this case in Macomb County, Toledo, and the Atlanta area. A man from Fraser, he caught one of those arrests on camera. Take a look.
State police just T-boned this guy and they have guns drawn.
Chris Meller of Fraser did not know it at the time, but Thursday, when he put this intense scene going down right in front of him at 14 and Shaner on Facebook Live, he was capturing the takedown of 2 dangerous suspects wanted for the murder of Wayne County Sheriff's Deputy Devontae Jones.
They're breaking out his window right now.
MSP and DPD were watching the 2 who desperately tried to get away but failed. And that's only part of this complex case.
The tips, the calls, the information they provided steered us in the right direction.
Detroit police homicide investigators say those responsible for this scene September 20th on Detroit's east side led them and the FBI to Ohio and Georgia. 9 search warrants were served Thursday morning, all at the same time. 2 more suspects were arrested. 10 guns were seized.
That's a feat that in my 21 years I've never seen a local police department do. So it's really remarkable.
Jones was shot multiple times and killed as he was dropping someone off at the apartments on East Forest. Wayne County Sheriff Raphael Washington told Jones' mother they would be relentless in tracking down her son's killers.
We would not stop until we get some conclusion and justice for her and her family, for Devontae Jones, as well as our agency.
Back here live, we're also learning one of the persons arrested in all this, one of the 4, has an open murder warrant, a murder warrant out of Fort Worth, Texas. In the meantime, the investigation, it's not over. Sources are telling us there could be more arrests on the way. Jason?
Any charges yet in this, Sean?
Investigators say they are packaging up warrant requests for the Wayne County prosecutor. They do expect charges, saying those 9 search warrants brought in a lot of evidence in this case.
Yeah. All right, Sean, thanks for the update.
The White House blocks former President Donald Trump's attempt to withhold documents from Congress related to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. White House counsel sent a letter to the U.S. archivist saying executive privilege will not be invoked for the first wave of documents provided to the White House and Trump's attorneys in September. As part of the investigation into the events on January 6th, the panel requested information from several agencies, including the National Archives. A decision about a potential executive privilege for other documents has not yet been made. All right, we have much more to come here on a Friday. Let's check in with Hank.
I'm consumer investigator Hank Winchester. Want to save big? I'm going to reveal the items you may want to buy right now and those you should hold off on buying until after the deals are revealed. It's coming up.
A second month of disappointing hiring numbers. We'll have the latest from here in Washington and Main Street coming up. Yes, highway construction is inconvenient.
My heart is completely broken.
But construction workers take their lives in their hands every day. And we're learning about one man who died on the job.